Hey, how's it going, everybody? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. Welcome back. Hi, microphone. Um, so yeah, we got some more Mike Burnfire. These are fun for me anyway. I like them. Zach has a lot of experience with guns and explosives, apparently. I've seen a few IEDs and stuff like that go off, but I guess it's kind of a landmine. So I have some experience with that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and like it. You guys should like my video too, maybe if you like it. It would make sense. Anyway, what's Zach gonna say? Go.
I got an offer on a inert Hungarian landmine.
All right.
10% off.
10% off your next Hungarian landmine.
I mean, why not? I already just bought a 3-inch granite cube. Now all I need to get is a inert PMN2 landmine.
A granite cube. It's no tungsten cube, but you know.
You're gonna think this name is fake. The Gyata 64.
Yeah.
Yada.
Yep.
Lol,
No, it's Gyat because it's supposed to be like Gyat Dam is like an abbreviation for. Yeah, it's called the Gyata 64 landmine.
Like Nintendo 64.
The PMN2 is a very similar mine. They both fill pretty much the same purpose, but I think the PMN2 looks a little cooler personally. I mean, they're both fucking horrible disasters of human engineering that never should have fucking been made, and they're terrible, god-awful things. But
they're still,
I think the PMN2 is cooler
mechanically interesting and visually cool.
I think the PMN2 is cooler looking.
Yeah, isn't that weird how somebody came up with that? It's like, you know what? We don't want to shoot anybody. Let's just blow their legs off. That's fun.
Also, I have the setting key for the PMN2. I don't know how much metal is in the Gyata 64. I don't think it's a lot because both of those landmines are like very minimal amounts of metal, so that you don't really set off a metal detector.
Oh, really? So you can smuggle in a landmine?
Well, no.
No, it's basically so that it makes them harder to find. It makes a minefield harder to clear, so that, you know.
Because the person would be using a mine detector. I don't know why my first thought was smuggling in through airport security.
I mean, I guess technically you could do that. I think that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, it would be.
I'll get that flight attendant. Just put it in the middle of the aisle. Come on.
They actually had to plan out. That was part of one of the things that Battlefield engineers did, was actually plan out. This is how the minefield is going to be set up, because you don't want to have the mines too close to each other, because you can get sympathetic detonation between two landmines.
Right.
You put them too close to each other, it's going to be too easy for you to find one when you're trying to find another one, so it makes the minefield technically easier to clear. Because the entire purpose of a minefield is deterrence. You're supposed to you don't want people going that way. If people know that there's a minefield there, they won't go that way. They'll have to find another way around. But then, like, post-World War II, Russia and the U.S. both started designing these landmines. Actually, a bunch of countries did. It wasn't exclusive to Russia and the U.S. We were just these two were like the big users of these ones. They started creating these very small, easily spreadable landmines, and then they would just throw them all over the place. They literally had systems that would just blast them out the side of a helicopter as it was flying over, so you could mine like miles of area.
I suppose that's efficient.
Without logging where any of them were.
Yeah.
And then the problem is all of those landmines just sit there and do nothing until a small inquisitive dog or child steps on one, and then it blows off their legs.
Yep, that's why they're banned by the Geneva Convention, I believe.
It's not the Genevan Convention. I believe it's the Ottawa Treaty.
Oh.
Damn you, Ottawa. I'm not sure what Canada has to do with this, but all right.
Which is a separate thing, and the U.S. is not a signatory of it.
Of course not.
Neither the U.S. nor Russia have signed the Ottawa Treaty. Because if we sign it, that means we are responsible for getting rid of all of the landmines that we have placed.
Ooh, yeah, we've placed a lot.
And there is a lot in Cambodia and Vietnam.
Yeah. Those are the two I was thinking of.
I wasn't thinking that.
Thanks, Kissinger. I hope your skin gets flayed off and your...
I like this guy. I feel the same exact way about Kissinger. I'm glad he's dead.
Forced to eat your own testicles every single day for the rest of eternity in hell. I hope hell is real, and I hope you're there. And
I'm not religious, but I also agree with that sentiment.
We're all in
Fuck
agreement.
you, Dick
Yep,
Cheney.
Yep.
I was gonna ask you
I knew I liked these guys.
about that because
Yeah, may you also burn in hell, you fucking piece of shit.
All right, good. I'm glad we're on the same page there.
Yeah, fuck Dick Cheney. There are a lot of really good fucking people that died for an absolutely fucking meaningless war.
Yep.
Because you wanted to get more money, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think landmines are really interesting. I find them like absolutely fast.
By the way, that's not a political statement by me. That's just a matter of humanity and fact. So, it could be a libertarian thing, but no, those people were horrible.
Fascinating. There was a video I found years ago of this guy living in Cambodia, and the fucking balls on this dude.
Yeah.
He was part of the Khmer Rouge, and he unwillingly had to plant landmines all over the place.
Oh.
And now, in his old age, he's basically, I mean, he's been doing this for years, apparently, is going back and trying to get rid of as many landmines as he can find, because he's
Well,
like,
that's
I
nice.
feel terrible about the fact that I was forced to do this. I didn't want to do this. I'm going to try to make up for my mistakes. So he's going back and getting rid of all the landmines he can find. But the fucking balls on this dude, because he is just picking up these PMN2 landmines, which are pressure-sensitive landmines, and it does not take much pressure to set one off. He's picking up these landmines, and while they are still live, he's just like using a Swiss Army knife
Jeebus.
to cut at the rubber boot surrounding the pressure plate. If you put the wrong amount of pressure, just a little bit on there, it's gonna go off. Just cutting the rubber boot around it, ripping parts out of this landmine, and then after cutting the boot off the top of it and ripping those parts out, he goes to the back, unscrews it, and removes the booster, which is the thing that actually will make it go off, because there is in between the detonator and the actual body of explosives, there's a small booster in there, which basically makes the small explosion of the detonator slightly larger so that it will initiate the larger explosives that are the primary in the device. And just ripping shit out of it.
Yeah. You would think that.
And like touching parts of the mine, be like, yeah, this is the part right here. You don't touch this part.
Oh, right.
He's touching it. You don't want
He's
to touch this
touching
part. Just like, bro, what are you doing? Granted, you probably know more than I do. You still got all your fingers and toes. So either you're really good at bullshitting, or you've done this for a long fucking time.
That's the survivor's fallacy. You're watching his video, but you're not watching the videos of the people that did the same thing because they're not around anymore.
Yeah, that's true. You know what's really funny? What's really funny is I'm like looking for these things on eBay, and eBay recommended me this new.
The fact that he's looking to buy these things is hilarious, and that you can buy these things, that's crazy. Yeah, he's probably on a watch list.
Still, OEM 015L chainsaw, PMN drivetrain sprocket spur kit. I know exactly why eBay just recommended that thing to me.
Yeah.
I can tell you exactly why eBay recommended that thing to me. So here is a image of the PMN2 landmine,
Right.
and here is the image of the OEM chainsaw drive. I am pretty sure that the AI was basically just like, yeah, those are. Well, look, it's got like a gear thing on the top of it, and it's
Sure.
round, and it's got a thing sticking out of it. That's got a gear thing on the top of it, it's round, and it's got a thing sticking out of it. Yeah, it's an inert landmine.
It's similar, yes.
Yeah, it does have the word PMN in the name, but I am 100% positive that the only reason it did that is because they look the same.
Yeah. Honestly, it looks like a children's toy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like you get out of a board game.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem for some of them, especially the BLU-43 landmine, and there's a Russian one.
course.
It's got door
Oh yes, of course. Who knows this stuff?
for the Explorer's face painted all over it.
The PFM-1 landmine. I'm gonna send these ones to you.
Sure. Be sure
So
to send
weird.
those images to me in my favorite web file format, WebP.
Ugh. Fucking hate WebP. Nothing can use WebP.
I don't know what that is.
I actually have an attachment on my Firefox, an extension, a browser extension, so I can save things as not WebP.
Oh, see, I just use snipping tool.
Oh, yeah, that works too, actually.
No, I use Microsoft snipping tool.
Fair enough.
So there's the BLU-43,
That looks like the missing key for your pigeon clock.
and then there's the what did I say the name of that one was? The PFM-1. They're shaped like the little helicopters that fall out of trees.
Yeah.
So that when they disperse them out of a helicopter or out of an airplane, they kind of flutter down and land on the ground.
What?
They are only like 2 or 3 inches across.
Huh.
And that's ordnance.
Those are landmines.
That's
They're basically
crazy.
designed to just blow your foot off, and that's pretty much all they do.
Jeez.
Yeah, some landmines legitimately look like a small toy,
It's not great.
which is fucked up.
That's very fucked
That makes
up.
me super happy.
Is that the ones we dropped over Cambodia?
Yeah, those are some of the ones we did. The BLU 43s,
That's-
and then the
that's-
Russians used the PFM
That's crazy. That's a landmine, huh? Ugh. So weird.
ones because they just like both of us just kept copying each other. The one landmine that I still really want to get is the Valmara 69.
Nice.
Is that the one that is the jumping landmine you talked about?
Yeah, they're the ones that pop up into the air. They're neat looking. I keep looking for one, but like at this point, I'm probably just gonna have to get like the body of one 3D printed or something. They're basically impossible to find.
It feels like a weapon out of the Resistance video game.
I mean, it's because it's based on the Bouncing Betty landmine from like World War II.
Yeah. Oh, so you do remember?
So you
I didn't
do.
play very much of it. I am aware of it though, but because it's like supposed to be kind of like a science fiction World War II setting, my assumption is that the landmines are based on the Bouncing Betty landmine from World War II, which is a German landmine that did the same thing.
Okay.
Had the same shape, did the same thing. Popped up into the air and then detonated.
Okay. I think they did it a little slower, in the sci-fi sense, but yeah.
Yeah, no, they're real fast in real life. I know in a bunch of like Call of Duty games, they have those landmines where they pop up into the air, and if you like go prone in the game fast enough, you'll be fine, which is kind of
Doesn't
fucking
sound right,
bullshit
yeah.
because you're like 2 feet away from 3 pounds of explosives going off, so you're probably just gonna die anyway. It is theoretically possible to stand next to a grenade and not get hit by a single piece of shrapnel.
true.
It's not probable. Like the probability is you are more likely to win the lottery, get struck by a lightning bolt, and
Lightning
hit by a
bolt.
meteor, and also have an airplane engine land on top of your head all at the same time. Like that's about how probable that is.
Right.
It's not guaranteed to kill you either. Even if you do get hit by shrapnel, it depends on where it hits you.
You're not gonna have a good time.
I made no such claim.
Yeah, you did. I know what you said. Bee ba ba boo. I do like the outro they've got. It's pretty good. Yeah, anyway, there's your landmines for you. I've never encountered any landmines if an IED counts, because some IEDs do have pressure settings, like if you drive by, which is what we were really looking out for when we were in Iraq. Yeah, a lot of like debris in the middle of the road, or spare tires, anything that looks like you could hide an IED in there. But yeah, sometimes they use pressure. Sometimes they use cell phones to trigger IEDs. Anyway, that was interesting. I didn't know Zach was like that. I didn't know he was all about it like that. I don't know what he's going to do with those parts, but I would have assumed he's on a watch list. Anyway, there you go. Go subscribe to Mike Burnfire. Please subscribe to me as well down below. It makes me feel good. Helps out the channel. And yeah, I guess that's it. If you've got any suggestions for any other videos, please put them down below. I will get to them eventually. So in the comments, call me a jerk or something. Help out the algorithm. Call me a duty head. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and bye.